Yes!
We did it!
What's up, dudes? This is Cards of the Heart. This is Pokemon Puzzle League for Nintendo 64, and I'm trying to speed myself up in the endless mode. That's right, there's actually a Pokemon Puzzle League Open tournament set to take place tomorrow, and as a #1 seed, I want to make sure that my fingies are ready to go for it. So I'm going to train my hands by trying to go as fast as I can in the endless mode through various categories, and let's see if I get sick and tired of endless mode by the end of this session. How does that sound, dudes?
Dude?
Welcome to everyone that is watching on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumble, on Kick. I did drop the Friday Night Salt Mines naming moniker because that hasn't been much of a thing for a while now. Lives are generally too busy for a bunch of people to join me on Friday nights anymore. So, I'm basically gonna be by my lonesome tonight, trying to get better times in the endless mode, and hopefully by the end of tonight, my hands will be somewhat ready to go to get their game on tomorrow in the PPL2026 Erika Open. Hey, Heartless Genocide. What's up, dude?
Dude?
Okay. Let's get some people filed up in here, and while I figure out exactly which category I want to play, because there are several point scoring thresholds and several difficulty level thresholds that can be played on our community leaderboards. There's also the 3D mode, which I would have to switch into my original Nintendo 64 and set that up, because the Wii I normally play on does not handle the 3D mode aspect of Pokemon Puzzle League very well at all. So if I want to try my hand at some of the 3D mode runs that I seemingly have not touched in a long time, then I am most certainly going to need some extra setup. But for now, I'll probably stick to 2D. And I don't know how many points I'm going to go for, whether it be 50,000 or 100,000, or if I'm going to play on easy, normal, or hard. So that's what I want to figure out. So let's see here. So I actually have, for the 100,000 point threshold, a time from 8 years ago. I don't think I've come close to improving since. I also have normal and hard times, which are absolute trash. So I could stand to try and improve those. As for the 50,000 point threshold, I have the current record on easy and normal. I have to wonder, since I'm thinking about it, there are definitely some runs in Pokemon Puzzle League and Tetris Attack through their endless modes have been submitted to Cyberscore. Some of you may know the UK site Cyberscore that those websites will let you submit various scores on them. I don't know. I don't know that anyone has put in any sort of time for the marathon mode. We'll see. Let's see here. So I wanted to figure out which level I wanted to play, because I'm playing in 2D for sure. I'm probably gonna try to reach the 100,000 point threshold as fast as I can. Yeah, I think I'll just start with the easy level, because my personal best in 100,000 points easy level is more than 8 years old at this point. It dates back to 2017. So that really just goes to show just how much I have neglected the marathon mode. I've neglected it so much that I've named the mode endless in all of my promotional posts about it. So let's see here. Let's see if I can load up some information on how I've done in this level so that you dudes can take a look at what I have done. Versus what it has yet to be. Versus what I've done versus the record and all of that. So let's do this. So my game time, personal best in 100,000 points easy, was 2:57. And the current best recorded time is 2:49. Although the second place player has claimed an unrecorded 2:47, which I totally believe that's totally a thing that happens in this community, where players will record fast times and then will make fast times and then not record them. So I totally believe that as a thing. So let's do it like this. Okay, that should be visible enough on screen. And how about some Pokemon Puzzle League then? Been a while since I had played this game with any frequency on the channel. Because before last week, it's been like 2 months straight of Tetris Attack. And some people might be a bit Tetris Attacked out. So now we're getting back into open season, back to the open tournaments. And now Pokemon Puzzle League is back on the menu, so. Alright. Let's get into some Pokemon Puzzle League, shall we? The endless marathon mode training is going to start right now. And I will get myself audio as soon as you dudes get audio.
Dude?
And I will be starting off on the 100,000 point threshold, playing on the easy level. So I'm going to be going to the marathon mode. I'm going to be playing on the easy level here. And I'm going to be trying to score 100,000 points. Let's just show off a little bit what I'm going to be trying to do here. Because there are certainly some ways that this level could be played. There are good ways and bad ways to do it. But you can kind of see the progression in which I'm trying to go through this run. Trying to do a lot better than what I just did there, trying to keep a chain going as long as I can. The ultimate goal of the chains I'm trying to make is to score an X13 chain. Because once I start doing that, every little match I make afterward will score 1,800 points. Every little 1,800 points will count immensely towards the 100,000 point goal that I've set on these runs. Because 100,000 points was the maximum score on the comparable mode in Tetris Attack. So actually, the very first marathon runs that were done in a racing context, in a competitive context, were for 100,000 points. And I would know about those old runs because I was there. This was 2013 when the core of our speedrun community came together, and I was certainly there to see a bunch of marathon runs go down. So that's gonna be what I try to do. Like this little progression in escalating the scores is gonna be what I go for in every little instance here. There we go. There's 100,000 points. I could top off the stack of panels and just end it right there. I would have gotten a time around 343 just from messing around there. Which as far as I'm concerned, is pretty good, because there's a lot of people that, especially even in our speed circles, that can't seem to get under 4 minutes. So being able to get that means you're pretty good. But I've got my sights set on higher today, and I'm hoping that I can beat my 8-year-old personal best that I have currently set on our leaderboards. So let's see what I could do to get a better time. So I'm going to be timing it here in real time, but we'll just look at the in-game timer to judge how fast these runs are going. Goal is to beat my current best time of 2 minutes 57 seconds, so let's see how close I can get to that with this first run coming at you right now. Yeah, I'm not sure I was able to put all of my voice into that one because after talking about it for ages and ages, and throwing up every excuse in the book, I have finally gotten around to recording voiceover for my tutorial series, whose script has been in the works for a year and a half. I actually found some time on Wednesday to record 4 episodes of my little '60-part series that I have cooked up. So I do have voiceover fully recorded for some of the episodes of the tutorial series that I'm hoping to push out this year. I think it will be a real treat once I am finished with it. Okay, that's not bad. 21,000 points. Almost 22,000 points for the first chain. That will certainly go a pretty long way. I would like to be able to score these points in a single bursts of 20,000 points at a time. Let's see, I'm still working a bit high up. 53,000 is going to be problematic. I may not have enough from here. Let's see. Sure, I can get the extra points from the X13 chain instead of the X12 chain. It's like 300 points worth of difference, but it will make a load of difference when I get to needing like a 300 point difference doesn't sound like much, but 300 points is basically what you would get from making like an X4 chain, I believe. So it's like one link at a high chain or 4 links at a low chain. Doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out what's faster. Okay. Oh, I don't like this setup. I'm gonna take a little chance here. No. Hold that trigger just a little bit early. You can cheat an extra row at the top of the field. You can cheat an extra row at the top of the field, but the timing is fairly precise. But with how easy these runs are to reset, I might as well try it at the beginning for every little edge I can get. Let's see. So I'm getting this down. And I do worry about being too far down, not having enough panels to work with. Although that 20,000 point sequence will help quite a bit. Okay, I'm up to 40,000 at 1 minute. That's certainly pretty good. Nah, I beefed it. Ah, dang it. Alright, let's try this again. So the trick to this that a lot of people playing this casually are just not going to know is that the points you get for making chains are based on what the chain size is when you make a match. It has nothing to do with the actually making the chain. So you don't have to keep extending the chain past X13 in order to get the maximum number of points. You can just get to the X13 chain marker and make a bunch of extra matches. And that's the true secret to getting bigger points quickly. Now, if I can get my hands to cooperate long enough to move quickly enough to get to the chains I need, then that would be even better. Alright, let's try this again. So at least a relatively flat stack will be fairly nice. Gotta try to work this into the middle. So I have the most options. Yeah, that's about 20,000. That was not very fast. So what kind of chances am I going to have to take? In order to speed this chain back up? I'm up to 41,000. So that's helpful at least. I really am needing to get these extra rows to give myself a chance. Also, I kind of need to get the right colors going. All right, again. Right. And when you're trying to put out this many actions per minute, it can get very tiring very fast, so I may need to pace myself a little bit tonight to make sure that I don't completely work my hands into the ground before tomorrow's tournament. Okay, I was able to work that down to the bottom. I did not have to do that. That just means a longer chain I have to make. And I can certainly attempt to make 25,000 point chain sequences. And if I get myself a little bit closer to getting an ideal time, then I will take that chance a little more readily. But as things stand now, just looking for whatever time I can get. There is a nice score. That's not helpful. That's also not helpful. Okay. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to my ideal speed. Alright, let's give this a shot. It is not the setup I was hoping to get. This will do enough. I really want to try to work these chains into the middle as much as I can. Alright, that's 20,000. That's decently fast. That's also decently fast. Ah, why did I was trying to avoid a 5 combo with the purples. That's what I was thinking. But I had nothing to follow up with after that with my alternate plan. So it's whatever. It's whatever. The planning's not super important for me tonight. The speed of execution is. Let's see. Ugh. That's not particularly fast. Let's try this. Breaking an egg here and there, but the omelet will prove to be succulent when it's fully cooked. Either that or I will fully cook my hands in the process of trying to make that omelet. Oh. Why did I not move that out of the way? Sheesh. The empty column takes so long to flatten out. That's why I have a tendency to reset stages that have that empty column. That's not close. I gotta get at least 20,000 points per chain. If I don't get 20,000 points, then I have no real hope of making it to my 100,000 point goal in enough time. Go. I'm not even sure. 100,000 point. I'm not even sure 5 chain sequences will be enough. It'll be fast enough to get to 100,000 points. Why did I go that route? Terrible. Terrible. Let's do this. Really trying to avoid a whole mess of color conflicts that could prematurely break up the chains that I'm trying to make. That will help. Even found a faster exit to the chain that got me 1,800 points a little bit sooner. That will help. Alright, 44,000, essentially. That will certainly help. That's gonna get the chain moving downwards. Not much of a fan of the downward-facing dog, but I will be a fan of the downward-facing chain. Ow! Didn't swap that in time. And as you can see, when you get to 50,000 points, you actually have enough to not only get the endurance medal, but also the credits. So if I do end up topping out before the 100,000 points, between 50 and 100,000, I will need to reset the console in order to jump right back in.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Vice, sup, dude?
Hello. Still doing that no LR hard for Tetris Attack.
Oh, still on the hard level, are we?
Yep.
Imagine that endgame is particularly unkind. Why did I go to that? You try not to start these chains from the top as much as you can, although that's usually like the first place you see a match and get tunneled onto that section right away. But you really don't want to be stuck looking at one particular section of the field. Oh no. I relied on a catch to keep that chain alive. That's no good.
That's no good.
Thank you, Sanic. So yeah, imagine if you had to play this marathon mode without the ability to raise your stack. Sounds like a nightmare. You're better off trying to do that in the versus mode, and Vice over here has taken the opportunity to do just that with Tetris Attack. Has gotten some pretty sick times with it so far. I'm gonna have to completely rewire my brain before I get back into that myself, but I do have every intention to, because I'm trying to be a proper YouTuber, and I actually spent quite a bit of my downtime at work writing scripts for the videos I want to make. I like the only thing I can take advantage of my work downtime to do. I've got so many other things I would rather try to record. I did not have to go for that slide. So I do have a bunch of, I'll say a bunch of videos that I'm looking to put out once my tutorial series is in action. So I've been working on more than a few scripts to make that a possibility.
I'm gonna drop that early. That works.
And also for those of you just tuning in, my voice might come off a little hoarse because I actually took some time on Wednesday to record some voiceover for the tutorial series. I actually have 4 episodes so far fully voiced, or 4 lessons as I am branding them.
Nice.
I do have 60 lessons initially planned though, so I've still got a ways to go. I
That'll be
am
enough. Barely. Ooh.
I am fairly happy to at least get it started, because I've had that script in the cooker for more than a year. Couldn't swap that in time. I'm trying to get every little edge I can, because if I can get 6 more panels on screen, that's potentially another 3,600 points. And that is not a small chunk of the 100,000 point goal I'm trying to reach.
It's not gonna be nowhere near enough. Wait,
In fact,
it might be. Wow.
Yeah, playing the versus level Tetris attack without raising the panels doesn't give you a lot of room to do anything, turns out. Because like a lot of those opponents don't want to raise their stack. So you have 9 lines of potential garbage to work with.
They might not be able to do anything about that. Nope, they can't do anything about it. Okay, good. Okay, now for the part that's weird. My splits are wrong here, so I don't know where I'm at right now.
So I have wasted a little bit, but this is fine. Alright, 23-9 after 30-something seconds. Ah. I'm trying to take some extra chances. I am trying to get as many panels as I can. Because at some point, I'm going to want to go for, instead of 5 20,000 point sequences, instead I'd be going for 4 25,000 point sequences. And you may have caught me earlier putting down precisely 1 27,000 point chain, so it is possible. In fact, there's a world where I get 3 27,000 point chains and 1 20,000 point one to actually get the job done.
Might be enough. They don't notice the right side. If they don't notice the right side, dang it.
six. That's a 6 combo. Okay.
That might be able to save it though. Maybe. Nope. Yikes.
I must remember to hydrate, dudes.
Dude!
Alright, let's try this again. Right. I have to remember on this SNES controller which button's A and which button's B, because with my controller adapter it correlates to the actual position of the N64 controller buttons and not to the letters on the controller. So things are just a little bit different than I have been playing for the past 3 months. Yeah, it's a little bit early, but this is still something I can work with. That's not something I can work with, though. Terrible ordering there. And go. So yeah, there was probably a reason why this personal best of mine has stood for over 8 years. And it may not have anything to do with a lack of time commitment to the category. At some point, I do have to wonder just how much my cursor speed has gone down from my peak. Although, there might be a few instances that can be documented of my speed going up. It's hard to say. 22,000 after 34 seconds. Not bad. Let's do this. That's pretty neat. I didn't get that in time. So I'm going to be stuck at 37,000. Which may have lost me too much pace. Keyword may. Okay, alright, back up to 61,000. This is certainly a fine way to rescue the pace. $83,000. I've got a shot here. As long as I started with the right color, I should have this on some sort of lock.
Went down to 3 rows, and I somehow still got away with it. Oh my goodness. See?
Yeah, I did not start with the right colors. Okay. I'm not even sure that was fast enough. I'm not even sure that was gonna be fast enough at the end of the day. It would have gotten me close. Didn't swap that in time. I wonder how fast Yashi would be able to play this. I mean, Yashi has all of the... has the endless record in Tetris Attack. So much faster than me. So much more adept than me. He could dominate the hard level and get a faster time than what I'm going to be able to put down on this level. That's how much better the Tetris Attack record holder is than me at this. So, yeah, I'm going to be training for a bit. And I might as well get myself in here for the long haul. I'll take a little bit of a break here. Twitch dudes, I will see you in 3 minutes. And one for Jenny and the Wimps on YouTube. Let me pull up my background music so I can get that back ready to mute. Oi!
That should be plenty. Stop clearing small pieces at a time. Thank you.
Ugh. It felt like I did a lot of voiceover recording on Wednesday, but it only took a little more than an hour to get through 4 episodes, like 4 minutes of script. But it sure feels like I talked a lot longer than that. I kind of need to keep my voice in check tonight, because I'm certainly gonna be attempting to talk a lot tomorrow. Oh man. And unfortunately, plenty of the usual commentators for the tournament are, well, one of them is actually going to a wedding tomorrow, so they will not be around. One of them's going to be late in getting to the tournament, which is fine because they're going to be in their first match is going to be the penultimate one. But Beefin will actually be playing in tomorrow's tournament. He's making his Pokemon Puzzle League debut in tomorrow's Erika Open. So that'll be fun to see how well he has adapted to the 4 combo-centric strategies of the early levels. Oh, I need to get up and at him a little bit. Ugh. I overate a bit last weekend. I haven't put in the cardio to overcome it. Actually gained 2 pounds this past week. I have gained a little bit more from overeating I've done tonight. Ugh. But I had nachos. Am I really gonna turn down a plate of nachos? I don't have that willpower. Though I do feel it when it comes out the other end. Oh. I'm feeling it right now. But take some time later to recruit from that, no problem. Alright. Let's get back to the Pokemon Puzzle League. Back to the marathon mode. And, yeah, I think I've gotten close, like, a couple of times. Tonight. I've gotten close to getting a good enough run, but the speed of movement is not quite there yet. Oh, hey, Beartic's up, dude.
Dude?
Let's see here. That doesn't look right, but I guess this will turn out fine. Didn't leave myself any room. I've got to start chaining from the middle and not from the top. I've got to have panels on all sides to be able to extend my chain in whatever direction I need it to, and I did not need to do it that way. Well, I am training tonight because the tournament is tomorrow. We have our tournaments on Saturdays. We alternate between the first and third Saturdays of the month with the 2 games we have in rotation. So this month we have Pokemon Puzzle League tomorrow and Tetris Attack in 2 weeks. And then next month it will be Tetris Attack in the first week, in the Pokemon Puzzle League event in the 3rd week. So I am training tonight by trying to overwork my hands in the marathon mode. Oh, I didn't get that down in time. Can't get this over. Got an extra tap. So I managed to make 3 taps in the direction I had going instead of the 2 that I needed to actually extend the chain. This does not look right. 44,000 though is fine. Right now I'm just looking to score 20,000 points per sequence. If I can get 20, 40, 60, 80, then 100,000, I should get a time that will get me close to my current personal best, at the very least. That didn't feel good to waste those panels, but It is a relatively small sacrifice to keep the chain extended. 24,000 points is actually a pretty good score for a singular chain. Okay. Why did I do that? I should have just popped those blues to keep that chain going. The goal with every chain is to try and get to X13, where X13 will score you the maximum bonus of 1,800 points. Once you get to X13, you can make as many matches as you can while preserving the chain and just get 1,800 points per match. And link enough of those off and you'll get up to 100,000 points in no time. Trying to get an extra row in so I can get an extra 3,600 points of potential. Let's see. A little early. I'll work with that. That's a little bit much. Hey, Bulgerman's up, dude.
Dude!
Alright, that'll do 20,000. Fine start. And if I have to break an egg or two to keep the omelet cooking, then so be it. $35,000 might not be enough. So I'll use this chain to get up close to 60,000, but I don't know that this is going to be fast enough. Oh, that was decently put together. You might be able to work with that. Let's see. $82,000? Okay, I can get close. I don't have to go for 20,000 point chain here. I don't have to go aggressive to get a 20,000 point chain here, I should say. Oh. What even was that? Give me a break. I have no idea where I thought that set of blues was gonna go. Just no clue. No clue where my brain was at there. I think it is safe to say I am a thrower and not a grower. I don't know I don't know how much my skills have grown in the last few years of playing this game. I mean, like, I did win the 2025 World Championship for this game, so that part felt pretty good. To actually have won a title for the first time in 7 years. Really? Okay. Oh, my chain potential here is kind of foobarred. I did not mean for that to be 35,000. I don't think I have it from here. That was a pretty neat extension there. Bit of a variation on the catch. 50, no, 53 is not fast enough. Again, at this point, I'm looking for 5 20,000 point sequences. I just stick to chains like that, I theory should have no trouble getting to 20,000 points in each chain. Hey, gamers up, dude.
Dude?
Let's see. Alright, there's the extra row. You're certainly not able to get that extra row in Tetris Attack. I mean, like, you can reveal the extra row and make a swap, but the game won't register a match. When you get up that high, and instead it'll just kill you. And I have every intention this weekend to distribute the prizes from the last Tetris Attack tournament this weekend, so I will have every intention to get those out. Aside from that, the placements are like right there on the bracket. Should be able to see from the bracket and work backwards to what your final placement is. I'm not sure I wanted to do that, but okay. Failed the insert. I'm gonna reset that. Those empty column layouts take too long to flatten, especially if they're on the sides. I should have left a link to the bracket in the tournament leaderboards channel. And I left myself to another slide technique to extend that. There's certainly some color conflicts there to avoid. At the 40,000. That took me a while to get to, though. Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, I didn't get there in time. 49,000's not gonna be good. And yeah, as soon as I am able to distribute the prizes, I will like give a little note about everyone's placements. Jeez. Oh. Man, my throat really starting to bother me a bit.
That's the best I'm gonna get there. Please be enough. Not quite.
And I think I have a thought to...
Okay.
One day, do like multiple hours of streaming for multiple days a week. As I did have somewhere, I think it's on my, I think it's only on my Patreon account now. A listing of my of my 40-hour-a-week schedule I want to try to work towards once I finally get into doing this full time. Jeez. 'Cause this is like the only thing that gets me any sort of joy throughout the week. Like if I wasn't so hell-bent on making a bunch of videos, I would just do these streams for you dudes.
Dude!
I would be streaming close to every day, and if I had time, I would do like morning and afternoon streams too. I have every intention of putting in the work once I have the time to put in the work. But if I want to commit to 42 hours a week doing this streaming thing, I'm gonna have to take better care of myself. Like if I'm feeling some ill effects of like a 1.5 hour recording session from 2 days ago, then I don't know how in the world I'm gonna be able to keep my voice from not going out on me after potentially 8 hours of a day of this stuff. Gotta take better care of my throat mostly in order to be sure I can do that. So if my voice is coming in a little bit lower octave than it normally is, then that's the reason. I must hydrate more. I must
There's no I should win this, but
Probably.
it is slow.
probably need to consume more honey, get into like lemon strats, like honey and lemon tea type deals. I gotta do the things that all the pros do to keep my throat in check. I think the real test will come next Friday, when I probably gonna do some sort of a qualifying session for the Tetris Attack tournament. I've got a few things to get ready for the tournament this weekend. Now that I'm thinking about it. There are... There are certainly... there are certainly going to be some concerns next week about how much I'm going to be able to keep my voice together. I will certainly be wanting to put in the time tomorrow, next week, to put in some extra recording. Tomorrow, like this whole weekend's gonna be basically devoted to getting stuff ready for the Tetris Attack tournament. Because with that getting started in 2 weeks, with all of the normal resources I will have prepared for that. I've got some hard reps in the editing room to do over the next couple of days. So I'm hopefully gonna be able to keep myself quite a bit busy. I need to hydrate so much more. Try this again. Right now. So I think I can count precisely 2 runs tonight that I've had in striking distance.
You have been infected with the freak.
How'd you get here, Mint? I think she's on a bit of a recording break too, as she's got some Let's Play she's about to put on her channel. She doesn't have time to be haunting little old me. Okay. Oh, I need to put the blue down in column 3 and move the red over it. I had 1 extra swap input. Sheesh. Okay, so that empty space is going to take a little bit to fill, but it's not too terrible. I don't know if you ever get used to hearing that Jigglypuff sound constantly. These runs will want you to raise your stack all the way up to the top, and you're going to be spending a great deal of time at the top making these chains, and really it's not the sound of Jigglypuff that gets unnerving, it's the constant interruptions. It's not bad, but that's 18,000 points. That's not enough. Like, I can do the 2-button slide technique just fine. It's just that I've set up the chain to require it. I have set up the chain in a very poor manner. Nice. Got me up to 21,000 points. We'll see if that... I was gonna say we'll see if that platform catch maneuver has any effect on how fast that one gets, but of course I flub it right after the I flub the easier thing after I pull off the harder thing. Alright, enough trying to go for the extra line. I can get 20,000 points without needing to take that risk, so let me give that a shot. Let's see. Yeah, I can get to 20,000 without too much issue. So I should not need to take that chance. Alright, that getting to... no, 35,000 might be a bit too low. The goal is 5 20,000 point chain sequences. So I need to get the panels up to that row. And I need to do a better job at keeping the chain upright all the way to X13 and beyond. And I should have enough panels with this pattern to be able to get to 20,000 points. Let's see.
That's 2 stages in a row where the AI could not clear reds in time. Am I playing the same game?
Is that gonna be enough? It is, okay. Alright, 21,000. Pretty solid.
Never mind, I'm playing the same game. I gotta stop the recording and see that back, because that was insane, what they just did. I need a replay on what just happened.
Okay, 44,000 is fine.
Which one is it? That one.
Here's the X15. That was helpful. 66,000.
What does the game do for them for free? 4 chain, 5 combo chain, double chain. All for free. Lovely.
Ow! 70,000 is not gonna be enough. Dang it. That chain needed to get to 80,000 to do anything important. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like I'm definitely
That's no good.
getting close in a few of these instances. That was definitely not the safe direction. To go to preserve that, but okay, 20,000 we can work with. That I cannot. He started too high up. I gotta start from the middle. Starting from the middle for these chain sequences will give me so many more options. Than if I were to start from the top. I almost didn't recognize that in time, and even there I broke a few eggs in the omelet. That's 18,000. That's not enough. I'm not here for 18,000 point chains. I'm here for 20,000 point chains. Right. The heck? What the heck? My foot pedal has stopped working. Great. Alright, let's turn it off and turn it back on again. Wherever it's turned off. Let's see here. Okay. Not sure why that happened, but I have been using this foot pedal since probably 2018 at the least, maybe earlier than that. So it might be due to be replaced. It is a good place for your foot to be while it's a good thing for your foot to be doing while you're playing with your hands. So if you want to try and keep somewhat accurate time during your speedruns, then by all means get a little foot pedal that lets you press a key with every press of the pedal. Oh, that's no good. And again. Let's do this. Oh, that was pretty good if I had made one more swap. Okay. And I've got myself in the gamer pose. My back is yelling at me again. Well, that one had me a little worried about how quickly I was going to get to that. Suppose now that I am falling behind in pace a bit, take a few more chances with keeping some building up chains faster. That probably took too long, so I'm gonna redo that. If I had to take that much time to flatten the stack, then I'm almost certainly doing it wrong. Ooh, I do not like all.
Because this is gonna be really loud.
Kaboom!
I did not like the extra panels I was popping there. That is so many points of lost potential. I'm not even getting to 20,000 with that first sequence. Ugh. Oh well. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I need to lean back a little bit just so my back will be able to hold up. Ah. Sequencing was bad. Couldn't build the chain the way I wanted it. Alright, let's try this again. Right. Let's see. Oh, that was terrible. Trying to speed up that chain and really broke too many eggs. Okay. Drop that late. It's really racking my brain trying to figure out the best way to attack the 3 purples that were down at the bottom. I was gonna have to do some sort of double button slide to get them in position. Let's see here. I did not want to do that. I am breaking up too many of these things.
You have been infected with the freak.
Jeez. Why is that ghost maid haunting me of all people? I think she's actually got some sort of convention going on. That or some sort of meetup. Oh, that's terrible. Can't be starting these chains from the top. Gotta start them closer to the middle. Try to keep them in the middle, if at all possible. Yeah. That was a bit adventurous. Oh man, I need to figure out a more comfortable position because I am just like sitting up here directly into the gamer pose, and I am putting the cubic inch of pressure, however you want to put it, on my upper back. Oh, I am actually getting too old for this shit. Oh, jeez. So, see if I can find a good seating position to start this. See how this goes. I don't like the color conflicts at the beginning there. Why did I think that would fix it? Really? Oi! Let's see. Where am I extending this? All right. Yeah, I was really not sure where to extend that, but I don't know. 23,000 points. Taking that long may not be enough. The points were good. The time it took me to get them might not have been. Okay. Ah, really? don't know if 39,000 will be any good. Try to build this up. That's not chaining. That wasn't gonna chain anytime soon. Let's see. What if I did it like this? The options open here. I believe that looks fine. Do it like this. What was I trying to do there? My greed in speeding up these chains is absolutely killing them. That's taking too long to flatten. I gotta get every single panel I can get. It is practically all panels on deck here. How many extra panels am I losing to this? That's 15,000. That's not enough. Not even close. I need 5 chain sequences at worst. 15,000 points is just not going to cut it. What? That? Ay-yo-way. Again, there's probably very little wonder at this point as to why this current best time of mine has stood for 8 years. Probably because I get too infinitely frustrated with trying to micromanage all this. This will get me down to the bottom. Yeah, it's taking a little time to resolve, but if I can get 18,000 extra points, I'm not going to complain too much. A little extra. Egg broken. There, but the omelet is more or less intact. $42,000 points is most certainly fine. That is most certainly not. And again. This empty column does not take an eternity to fill in. But my ability to arrange that into a chain certainly did take an infinity to fill in. Alright. Try again. Right now. Okay. This is fine. Almost didn't get there. Alright, this I can work with a lot more comfortably. 23.7, 23.8. Good, good, good. Much better. Alrighty, Poultry Man. Have a good night, dude.
Dude!
Again, some eggs were broken there, but the omelet should have been fine. Okay, that was just a bit too sparse. All right, one last attempt for the break. Right now. Definitely do not hate this position. Ow. If I hadn't gone one extra row down, I could have moved this blue all the way over to insert in column 2, but as it stands now, the inputs might be getting to be a bit sloppy, or a bit too sloppy for my taste, so I'm going to take a little break here, and this could very well be the last break of the night, as the hands are starting to get a little bit on the tired side, and I would rather not completely blow them out before tomorrow's tournament. So, Twitch dudes, I will see you in 3 minutes.
Dude!
And one for Jane the Wimps on YouTube. See here. Okay, Beefin actually put out a total ranking system for Tetris Attack, which boiled down is just a flat weighted average of all of the speedrun, all of the individual speedrun records on the leaderboard. So all the leaderboard times get compared to the top time and get a proportionate number of points. So it's interesting to be able to see where everyone stands in that regard. I need to up my hard and V-hard times to improve in that. More importantly, though, I need to, really get up and at 'em. I've been sitting around in chairs all week, for way too long. My legs do not circulate all that well. I do walk for like 40 to 45 minutes a day before workday, and sometimes I'll do another 30 minutes after I get home. I might need to do more than that going forward. I might need to really get in my cardio in order to shed these remaining pounds. But sometimes there are just too many things going on in my life. Lots of things being taken up by these monthly tournaments, taking up a lot of my time to do the things I want to get into. So one day I will get my mind readjusted to put myself first, put my body first, and fit my tournament duties within that scope instead of putting the tournament first all the time. Ugh. I've been putting the tournament first over this channel. You think about it. All right. I think I am in position to get back on this horse. Get back to the attack on Pokémon. I have to think Attack on Titan would be a very different series if there were more Pokemon involved instead of whatever the Titans were, or whatever. I have no desire to watch a single episode of Attack on Titan. I've heard nothing but bad things about its conclusion. And nowadays, I'm just the kind of person that would rather not take the time to go through a story if the ending is not worth the journey, if the juice is not worth the squeeze.
Yeah, if you already know it's not going to end well, then why bother?
Also why I'm probably not going to finish watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, because the dub never
Finished,
fully
yeah.
finished, and the original story feels a fair bit different by comparisons. It's like it would just be strange to go through like the first 3, I think, seasons, and then listen to the original dub for season 4 and just have like completely different names for the characters and all that.
Yeah, in terms of GX, the dub is basically there to watch just for the amazing dubbing that it does, 'cause for kids.
I don't know, some people might think that they're really good at dubbing card games.
Yeah, I gotta head out for now. Good luck with the rest of the endless.
Alright, Device, thanks for hanging out.
Yep, see ya.
Later, dude.
Dude!
Okay. So, let's see. Well, okay, I'm breaking a few more eggs here, but I can still rescue this. Alright, that's 20,000. 32 seconds. I might be able to work with that. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm up to 40,000, a little over a minute in. I think that can make it fast enough if I can get creative with extending these chains. 59,000? Okay, I'm falling a little bit behind. Why did I do that? Okay, that's definitely not gonna work. I've got it, like, with these chain sequences, the thresholds I need to hit are fairly linear. Like, I just gotta hit 20,000, 40,000, 60,000, 80,000. If I fall short of one of those thresholds after every chain sequence, and there's really no point to continuing. 16,000. That would require me to make it up with 25,000 in another sequence, and unless I go super aggro trying to raise the stack all the way up, even that makes it far from a guarantee to find 25,000 points within a single chain. Okay. I get to 22. That's probably fine. That's not. Jeez. Like, my execution tonight has not been clean. If my execution is not clean, I will probably lose prematurely in tomorrow's tournament. I did. Ah, jeez. Though I suppose in tomorrow's tournament, a different level of execution will be demanded. I won't be trying to make chains this long. But you know, if I do make it to the final match in V-Hard, I will certainly be tasked at the end of that level to make my chains as big as I need them to. Chain control will end up fairly important there. That did not need to be a combo. Really? That also was bad as a combo. That took away some chain potential. This is starting a bit higher than I would like. I will get it down to safety. 39.5 may be a problem though. Oh, jeez. Certainly the margin for error in the chains I need to make in the tournament won't be that razor thin. But if I can keep them that razor thin, then I will have better odds to win. Whether I will end up needing that kind of help in order to win tomorrow will be something that remains to be seen. Because I did pull off the sub-hour easy to S-hard in qualifying, which is far from an easy feat to do. In fact, I still remain the only person in the community to record themselves doing it more than once. Been done 4 times in recorded history. FFR Pro got the first one. I've had the last 3. So on one hand, I may have nothing to worry about. On the other hand, my Tetris Attack performance last month still left something to be desired. So, I kind of have a thing to prove. At least to myself, if to no one else. Yeah, let's get that all the way down. Ooh, 16/8's no good. It's gotta be 20,000 each chain. I don't want to be under 80,000 with an opportunity in the last chain, because that's gonna take a risk that I am not currently prepared to pull off. There we go. 22,000 will certainly be fine. I always start this chain this way, and it always ends up a bit wasteful. Okay. That I can work with. It's not quite 40,000. I can work around that a little bit. 58.7, okay. Okay, might need to get a little aggro with this chain to get the panels up big enough to get this chain going. $78.9. So maybe I need to take this chance? Okay. So anything I can do to speed this up, anything at all. Gonna need to find something. Does not look like anything's going to come. Oh, it's one match away. That was one match away from a 243. Ah. That was one match away from 243. God dang it. Oh. Crying out loud. Oh. That almost got there. Let's try that again. And go. If I can make that a thing, then I certainly have a shot. I certainly have a shot to pull this off in the next 30 or so minutes I'm going to give myself to work in this session. Oh, that's not enough. That's 19,000, although it's a pretty fast 19,000. So, I might... Nah, I can't overlook that. Ah, dang it. Alright, this one looks fine. Yeah. I think I can work with this? Yes, this will definitely be fine. Oh yeah. 34 seconds, 23,000. Oh yes. I can most definitely make use of this. I'm almost familiar enough with that sequence to be able to maximize it. 44,000. Certainly fine. A little bit of a broken egg there, but no reason to believe I can't recover. 58,000 might prove to be an issue, though. Didn't even... Okay. Okay, well that certainly got under my head a little bit. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, probably a little more aggro than I needed that to be, and I caught that early. I really don't need to be this kind of aggressive with getting these chains oriented, not at this level. I'm more than capable of a 240x game time without having to going to such measures. Oh, that's like 5,400 points left on the table there. That was certainly no good. Okay. That will do. Only gonna get to 20,100. Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough points here. Okay, I'll get to 40,300, but kinda want to stay like near 30 seconds per chain. I am falling a little bit behind on that. It's not 60,000. That doesn't help me. I was going for too much there. I was certainly going to have to go for too much considering I was behind an entire chain match. Anyway, next run. Right. Let's see. Sure? Ah, I tried to do a catch to extend the chain. I could have gotten another 3,600 out of that. I'm building the chain to rely on those tricks, and I'm not building the chain correctly. It was a frame late and caught it instead of slid. Shouldn't have to rely on that either. This is gonna take an hour and a half to downstack. Jeez. Okay, that's an easy enough start. Oh, I broke an egg. Broke another egg. I'm eating a very bad egg. Jeez. Let's see. Yeah, I left myself in a very untenable position there. This is gonna take a little bit to downstack, but not a terrible amount. I did everything except press the button to insert. I had that ready. Oi! I'm losing it! Yeah, I'm losing it in part because I'm not hydrating enough. Now, this one also is a bit of a nothing burger to down stack. I'll sacrifice that egg to make sure that the omelet stays cooking. No. Went too high up, couldn't bring the chain down. Alright, I'm looking for 20,000 point chain sequences. That's not it. That's not it. I'm not taking that time. I'm looking for 5 20,000 point chain sequences. If I can pull that off, I can theoretically finish. With a time near 2:43. But not that one. Okay, this one takes nothing at all to downstack. And it's just a matter of finding an ideal first chain. This will have no trouble getting down to the bottom. I can't even keep the chain up. Oh! Oh boy. Back is really getting to me. There's a reason this is going to be the last segment in the session. I suppose I'll revisit this next month when I get ready for the Koga Open. In any case, next run, right now. So I have been at this for 2.5 hours. I would like for this to be over with sooner rather than later, though. Jeez. It's not gonna be over if I keep making stupid flubs like that. Down. Get this as close to the top as I can reasonably make it. No, there was a way to extend that, but there was another way that didn't require such wizardry. Alright, at least this one's an easy enough one to bring down. Let's bring this out so I can make this match, and I'm going to try to use as many vertical matches as I can to bring the stack down. Okay. Oh. Let's see if I can get into any more of a comfortable position. Let's see. Let's try this again. Right now. Ooh, this is gonna take a minute. That's not gonna work. Okay, this takes no time at all to bring down. Okay. That last match didn't count. So, a little extra risk will be assumed here. Red from up here. That was wrong. $46,000 is probably fine. Anything to get this into the middle. That was a little close. Ah. Oh, man. Ah, getting close. Let's see if this is enough. Okay, I can work with this. Oh yeah, that got me to 20,000. That was a very solid start. That combo was a little extra though. Probably didn't need that to extend the chain. $35? I don't think I can make that work. Yeah, I was trying to take a chance to extend that chain faster, and I just did not have the panels to work with there. Okay, this is an easy enough one. Bring down. Okay, that little jitter might prove to be too much of a time loss. Let's do this. I definitely don't like to put myself in that position. So those types of tricks tend to not end well. Ugh. Alright. 20 minutes. Lock in. Downstacking this is going to take a minute. Okay. Let's try that again. Show you why I usually reset these stages. That took ages to get down. .23 is probably acceptable. That was completely reckless. That was why. Alright. Get it together. Lock in. This takes a little bit to bring down, but that's not awful.
Huh?
Okay, this will come down. Let's go this route so I can get this down to the bottom. Only 20,000. Does feel like I put a chain in the wrong direction. Okay. Any extra match I can get while the final
What the fuck?
chain is popping. It's all good for getting 1,800 points a pop. Why? Why did I do that? Did too much in the right side, couldn't bring it to the left. Right, I don't usually like empty columns, but this middle one won't take 8. Okay, never mind. I don't need to go that aggro. Okay. Why did I do that? Should have tried to. There was certainly a way to bring that down. I didn't have to keep it vertical, keep it horizontal. Ugh. I'm losing it, dudes.
Dude?
Try this again. Why did I do that? This empty column is tolerable. Really? Just wasting things with that combo. Oh, that's 15,000. That's not even close. All right. Let's see the first chain I want to make. Definitely did not see the follow-ups very well. I am looking for 5 sequences of at least 20,000 points per chain. Yeah, that didn't fall as I was expecting it somehow. Okay. Oh, I broke an extra egg again. Ugh. Oh boy. Alright. Time is definitely running short in this session, so I guess I should do the like comment. Well, yeah, I'll say that's it for the end. Ugh, I am like so out of it. Let's see if this one will work. Right now. Oof. I have been at this for almost 3 hours, and yep, I am definitely losing it. Alright, let's try this again. Right now. Okay. No. Jeez. Oh, this is gonna take forever to downstack. Okay. Alright, 23-7 on the first chain. Actually, very good. Okay. $44 after the second chain. I am ahead of pace. Oh, I definitely didn't want to catch that. Okay, that caught me a little. off guard. Alright, I'm barely getting to 60,000 there. Eh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh jeez. Whew. Give me a second. Alright. Should be good for like 5 more minutes. This looks fine. Sure. Do not have to go. All that reckless, but okay. One unexpected pop is gonna ruin the whole thing there. Bringing this down won't be too bad. It managed to put me in a little bit of a pickle. Alright, 22,000 is a fine first score. Ow. Okay, that was a bit more creative than I really needed that to be. Ooh, okay. Just did not need the last row there. But could end up proving to me what I need. Okay, that got me to 24,000. Probably going to end up needing every little bit. Of the score I could eke out. Okay. Alright, well, this doesn't seem to be going anywhere. This whole night has been a lot of going nowhere. This middle part's easy enough. Sure, let's go with that. Okay. That had to get a little creative. 23.7 after 37 seconds. Okay. Alright. Alright, I think this is gonna be the one. Either it's gonna be this one, or it's not gonna happen today. So let's make this one the last call. Coming at you right now. Alright. I have been at this for close to 3 hours, so this better be the one. Or I am done. Already. Broken. Couple of eggs. Prematurely, okay. Alright. It's just not meant to be. Nah. No, dudes. That one's not it. That one's not it. Ugh. Golly. Oh, that was a bit of a bit more of a pain for my hands than I remember it being. The marathon mode is definitely not for everyone to go fast in. It's great for practice, that's for sure, and I suppose I could use the practice more than anything else, because tomorrow we're gonna be in for a pretty good sized set of Pokemon Puzzle League matches over on twitch.tv/puzzlespeedrun. So by all means, please go check out the Erika Open happening tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time over at that channel. I will be playing a little bit of it. I will be calling a whole bunch of it, and hopefully my voice won't be dead by the time it's over.
I don't think so, Tim.
Because I've got some more voiceover to record for a tutorial series before too long. So I better not wear my voice out completely. That's gonna do it for me for today. Until next time, everyone, be decent to each other. Later, dudes.
Dude,